Hello and welcome back to the Parenting Podcast, coming to you from Dubuque, Iowa. That's Dubuque right behind me with their Gold Dome Courthouse and the mighty Mississippi River. We want to start a new series today talking to you about the importance of training your children with money. Parents have asked us about this, and the Lord's really exercising our hearts about the importance of raising our children to know how to manage money, not just how to spend it, not just how to save it, or not just how to give it, but how to manage it as children of God. And it's a truth that we as parents naturally teach our children things that we are confident about. And so a lot of parents are just not confident when it comes to money, and so they don't teach their children how to manage that money. And they don't feel confident because they feel like they've failed, or they have failed, or messed up with their money. And man, if you've messed up using the money that God's put in your hands, then join the club, because everybody has. And one thing I've noticed as we've grown with being better money managers and stewards of what the Lord's put in our hands is that everybody's learning. Every time you read an article or study something or learn something, you find out how humble and how transparent other people are that are learning, because we're all in this together. And it's so important that you as a parent teach your children how to win with money. And I'm going to give you just a few statements, a few examples about why that's so important. First of all, as believers, we're to pass along God's word to our children, not just our experience. And we, as I said just a moment ago, we tend to naturally teach our kids what we feel confident about. And so we don't feel confident with money a lot of times. And so we don't teach our children about money. But the reality is we're not just called to pass along the things that we feel confident about. We're called to make disciples, to really pass along to our children what God's Word says about every subject, including about money. Secondly, failure is a noun. I heard someone say this, because I'm going to tell you this because we've all failed. Failure is a noun, not an identity. Just because you failed at something doesn't mean that you are a failure. Learn. We can grow. You can learn and move forward. Leave those things behind, learn from it, and go forward. Third, there's more Bible verses about money than almost any other subject in the Bible. There's less than 500 verses in the Bible about prayer. There's just around 500 about faith, but there's over 2,000 verses in the Bible about money and dealing with money. So that means there's twice as many verses in the Bible about money than about faith and prayer combined. That's a pretty important subject. And here's let me just say it to you this way, that money today reaches into your children's tomorrow. I'm going to say that again. Money today reaches into their tomorrow. And here's why I'm saying that. Depending on how you manage your money, depending on how your children manage your money today, saving it, investing it, how you spend it, how you earn it, you're going to reap the results of that in your future. You're going to enjoy the benefits of that. You're going to pay the consequences for that in this life, and even beyond this life into the future. So money today affects your children's future tomorrow. Money today affects their tomorrow. And so they can do something today about what they're going to live in the future. And Ephesians 6:4 says this, "Fathers, provoke not your children to wrath, but bring them up in the nurture and admonition of the Lord." Bring them up, like you're above them on the stairs and you reach down and you help them up, or you're in the back end of a tall pickup truck and you reach down and help them up into the bed with you. Bring them up intellectually, physically, emotionally, spiritually, even financially. Reaching down, helping them to grow and win with money. It's so important. So that sets the stage for where we're going in the next few weeks. We want to talk about some very, very practical things about how you can help your children win with money. So until then, Have a great life, great week. You're doing this thing as parents, and you're winning. We'll see you later. Bye.